Hello students, as you know, we started the new chapter effects of electric current. So in the last three videos what we have discussed, just will revise first. In the first video we have seen some definitions of, we can say, potential difference, electric current and resistance. Also we have seen the SI unit of these three respectively. Then we have discussed about the Ohm's law, that is V is equals to IR. So after discussing that, we can say in the first video, in the second video we discuss one activity, and we have seen when the charge is passed from through the resistance, then whatever we can say that the electric power is required, that is determined with the help of formula, that is electrical power is equals to work upon time. And then we derive the different expressions for the electrical power, that is we have seen that there is a, we can say that the P is equals to V into I. Also we have discussed about the SI unit of the electrical power. Then we have seen that when electricity is passed in that wire, that time the work is done, and that work is used for the, we can say that the, to generate the heat in the, we can say, resistance. So we have seen that H is equals to I square RT, H is equals to VIT. Different, we can say, expressions we have seen about the heat generated in the resistance. Now resistance, you can say that any coil is there, that coil is used as a resistance. Also we have seen that the heating effect of electric current, that is about the Joule's law, that is H equal to I square RT. So we can state the Joule's law as the heat generated in the coil is directly proportional to the square of the current, I square, that is the square of current. Also it is directly proportional to the, we can say that the resistance in the wire. It means if the resistance is more heat will be generated. And the time for which the electric current is passed, it means if suppose if we pass the current for more times, more heat will be generated, that is H is equals to I square RT, that we discussed in the last three videos. Now today we are going to start the new topic, that is the magnetic effect of electric current, means how this magnetic field is formed around the wire when current pass through it. So in the previous video, in the previous, we can say that the standard, we discuss about this magnetic effect of electric current. It's short, you have discussed in the 8th standard. Now today we are going to study about this magnetic effect of electric current in detail. There are two activities are there. So today in this video we will discuss about only the first activity. So here we can say it is a Oersted experiment. The Hans Christian Oersted, he performed the, we can say, experiments, and that experiment will see in the form of activity. Now you can see the activity in the textbook on the page number 51 and 52. There in that activity you can see there are the two circuits are shown in the figure. Let us see one by one. In the first, we can say the figure, that first A figure I will say now. In the same figure, the first circuit we can say, in the first circuit you can see there is a AB wire is there, and near the wire AB there is a magnetic needle is kept. Now this wire AB, the point A of the wire is connected to the positive terminal of the battery, while the point B is connected to the negative terminal of the battery. In between that there is a, we can say, key is shown. Now here, before to start the experiments, we have to keep the key open, so there will be no current pass in the wire, and we can see the direction of the magnetic needle. So now current is not there, so the magnetic needle shows the north and south direction. So afterwards, after seeing that, now you have to pass the electric current in that wire AB. Then you look at carefully that figure 1. That time after passing the current, the magnetic needle, it moves. It shows the movement in the, we can say, anti-clockwise direction. So that after observing that, then we can just change or interchange the, we can say, poles of that, we can say that the cell means here. Now you can just change the wire. Change the wire means here you have to attach the wire A, point A to the negative terminal and point B to the positive terminal. In the previous circuit, the point A was connected to positive and point B was connected to negative, means point A was at high potential and point B was at low potential. Now in the second circuit you will find out that the point B is at high potential, that is connected to positive terminal, and point A is connected to negative terminal, it is at low potential. Also you can see the direction of the conventional current in both the figures. Now when the, before passing the current, again you can see the direction of the magnetic needle, it will show the north and south direction. When the electric current is passed in the wire AB, you will find out that again here the magnetic needle shows the movement. Now this time this movement is opposite as it was in the previous circuit one, because in the previous circuit there was A was connected to the, we can say, positive terminal. Now in this circuit point A is connected to negative terminal. Again, because of the change in the polarity, you will find out that there is a change in the direction of the movement of the magnetic needle. It means that the, when electric current is passed through the wire, that time there will be a magnetic field is created around the wire, and that magnetic field allows the, we can say that the, show the movement in the magnetic needle. So it was performed by Oersted. So he discovered that whenever the electric current is passed through the wire, that time magnetic field is created, and that magnetic field is, we can say, shown by the movement of the magnetic needle which is kept near the conducting wire. So we understood from this experiment that whenever the electric current is passed through the wire, that time there will be a electromagnetic field is created around the wire, and because of this magnetic field there is a movement in the magnetic needle. Now you will see in the activity the wire that we have used, that AB wire we are saying, that wire is thicker as compared to the connecting wires, and when the wire is that wire is taken thicker, as we can say that the, if we pass more electric current, then there should not be any, we can say that the stoppage of the, we can say that the current. So after discussing it, now you can just go through the video and write the question answers as a homework. So it is displayed on the screen. So go through the video again and just write the question answers which are asked as a homework. Okay, thank you.